In algebra, we have finished 3 chapters, and these chapters I have already explained. I give the papers also, and I give the solution through WhatsApp. But some of the parents complain that the children don't understand through WhatsApp, and they have some difficulties in some questions, and that's why once again I take the revision of some chapters. Today, let us take arithmetic progression. Now, once again, as a revision, I would like to explain you the arithmetic progression. Actually, we know that in arithmetic progression, there are two formulae very important. One to find the term, and other to find the sum of the terms. Now, this is to find the term. Suppose if we have to find the 10th term or 11th term or 20th term, then how to find? We'll find that in this equation, there are 4 variables: Tn, A, N, and D. So 4 variables are there. A, N, D, and Tn. Of these 4 variables, they will give you 3 variables. Given 3 variables, and you have to find one variable. One you have to find. Similarly, here also you will find 1, 2, 3, and 4 variables are there. So in every sum, they will give you 4 variables, and you have to find 2 variables. Okay, before that, let's once again revise for the arithmetic progression. In arithmetic progression, you will be given the first term and common difference. So first term and common difference. Whatever first term, let us say suppose be A. A is the first term, and D is a common difference. D is a common difference. So you'll find that every next term is greater than the previous one by D. So if first term is A, then next term is A plus D. After that, A plus 2D, because again it increases by 1D. Next, A plus 3D. And in this way, you find A plus N minus 1D. Now, why it is N minus 1? You will find here, you come to know that the first term is A. First term is A. Second term is A plus D. Third term is A plus 2D. So, this 2 is 1 less than 3. See here. This 2 is 1 less than 3. The fourth term is A plus 3D. And that's why the nth term will be what? N minus 1. Because see, you will find that the coefficient D is 1 less than the number of term. 1 less than the number of term. And that's why if you want to find the term, then this is the formula, A plus N minus 1D. Now let us taking the help of this formula, we solve few sums. Let's take the sums. On page 66, practice set 3.2. So let us take 3.2. Third sum, page 66. Third sum. Here given arithmetic progression is 12, 16, 20, 24, and so on. This is the progression given. Now see, we have to find first term and common difference. The first term is A, so given. You have to write there, given. A is 12, you have to write here, A is 12. Now difference is D is equal to T2 minus T1, T2 minus T1, T1 is first term. So second term is 16 minus 12, and that equal to 4, and therefore D is equal to 4. Once you know the first term and common difference, you can get the arithmetic progression. Now they are asked, find the 24th term. So here 24 with n equal to 24. This we have to find. So find the 24th, so Tn we have to find out. So as I told you that in every equation there are 4 variables, and of these 4 variables 3 will be given. So here 3 are given, A, D and N are given, and you have to find Tn. So let us write formula first. Tn equal to A plus N minus 1D formula. This formula. Now see the way I substitute. Tn is not given, so write as it is. Tn, but n is 24 we know, so T24 we do not. That is 24th term we want, and that we do not know. So for that they given A is 12, then bracket n is 24 minus 1 and D is 4, and therefore T24 is equal to 12 plus 24 minus 1 is 23, 23 into 4. And therefore T24 is equal to 12 plus 23 4s are. So 3 4s are 12, carried 1. So 92. And therefore T24 is 104. And therefore we have write there that 24th term is 104. So in this way you have to solve this. Achha, let us take 6th one now. You copy this. Let us take 6th one. Let's take 6th one. Find how many 3-digit natural numbers are divisible by 5. 3-digit natural number. We know that 99, 100, 101, up to 999,000. So you'll find that 99 is 2-digit. So 100 is the least 3-digit, and 1000 is a 4-digit. And therefore the numbers are between 100 and 99. And this must be divisible by 5. So how many 3-digit number divisible by 5? So we know that 100 is the first. Then 105, divisible by 5, so 105, 110, 115, and so on. Now 999 is not divisible, and therefore we will see that 999 we will divide by 5. So 5 was a 5, subtract 4, take 9, 5 9s are 45, again 4 remain, take 9, 5 9s are 45. So here 4 remains, so subtract 4 from this, because this is remain. So if you subtract 4, then it will be exactly divisible, and therefore 995 is last number. Achha, we are asked now how many terms are there. So here we have A is equal to 100, because A is the first term, so first term is 100. Difference, common difference is 5. It's here. 5 is common difference. And last term, Tn, is 995. So again we have three variables, but we have to find the value of n. So now this time we do not know what is n equal. This we do not know. And therefore we write formula now. So Tn equal to 100 A plus, write formula first, n minus 1 D. And in place of Tn, write 995, because n we do not know. We have to find the value of n this time now. 995 is equal to A is 100 plus n we do not know, write as it is, into D is 5. And therefore 100 plus this, so subtract 100 this side. So 995 minus 100 is equal to 9n minus 1 into 5. And therefore it is 895. Now this 5, write as it is, n minus 1 into 5. So 5 is multiplied here, so subtract here, and therefore 895 upon 5 is equal to 9n minus 1. And therefore divide this by 5. So 5 was a 5, 5 was a 5, carried 3. So 5 sevens are 35, carried 4. So 5 nines are. So 179 is equal to n minus 1. And therefore n equal to 179 plus 1. So n equal to 180. And therefore there are 180 terms are there. So the question is how many 3-digit numbers? So we have to write answer here. Therefore 180 3-digit numbers are used. So you find these are 180 numbers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. This is 180th number divisible by 4. Okay, see this. Now let us take the last one now. Let's take the last one now. Okay, here it is given 10th one. Let us take now. Remaining sums you try at home. Okay, in an AP the 17th term is 7 more than the 10th term. So we know the 17th term. So Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1. So 17th term is T17 is equal to a plus, in place of n write 17 now, 17 minus 1 d. And therefore 17th term is a plus 16d. So keep in mind that if you ask any term, then subtract 1 from d, subtract 1 from n, and that is the coefficient of d. For the 17th term is a plus 6d. So for 10th term is asked, then a plus 9d. Okay, this is 17th term. Is more than 7 more than 10th term. Now let us find similarly the 10th term is T10 is equal to a plus 9d. Now by condition 10th term, 17th term is 7 more, and therefore by condition we know that T17 is greater than T10 by 7. This is by condition. So here T17 is a plus 16d minus T10 is a plus 9d is equal to 7, and therefore a plus 16d, change the sign of in the bracket, a minus 9d is equal to 7, and therefore a minus a cancel, 16d minus 9d 7d equal to 7, and therefore d is equal to 1, and therefore common difference is 1. Common difference is 1. Now let us take next addition. So first of all, now let us take the next formula for the addition. Sn is equal to n upon 2 bracket 2a plus bracket n minus 1 into d bracket complete. Now let us take the sum on page 72. Page 72, 6 sum. Sum of 55 terms in AP is 300. The sum of 55 terms. So here given n equal to 55. And sum is given, so Sn is equal to 5500. Now see, here they are given, 3300. 3300, and we have to find 28 term. Now only 2 variables are given. Now third variable is not there. Even then how can you find out? Now look here. So we have formula, just write formula first here. Sn is equal to n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. Now in place of Sn, write 3300 equal to n upon, n is 55, so 55 upon 2 bracket 2a plus n is 55. So in place of n write 55 minus 1 d. And therefore now this will come here. So here 3300 and 55 upon 2 will become 2 upon 55 is equal to 2a plus 55 minus 1 is 54 d. Now here 11 5 is a 55, 11 3 is a 33 and 0 2 0. Again 5 1 is 5, 5 6 is a 30 and 0. So we get 120 is equal to 2a plus 54d. Now here 2 common is there. So 120 is equal to 2 common. Take 2 common. So a plus 27d. And therefore 120 upon 2 is equal to a plus 27d. Achha. So a plus 27d is 60. Write it 1. Now we want 28th term. Now we want term. So for term to find 28th term, to find 28 term. So Tn equal to a plus n minus 1. And therefore Tn we do not know, but T28 we have to find out. T28 a plus n is 28 minus 1 into d. Therefore T28 is equal to a plus 27d. But we know that a plus 27d is already given 60, and therefore from first and second, this is second. So from first and second, we get T28 is a plus 27d, but a plus 27d is 60, and therefore 28th term is 60. Now let us take one more sum from page 78, second one. Practice set 3.4, second one. A man borrows rupees 8,000 and agrees to repay with a total interest 1,360 in 12 installments. Each installment being less than the preceding installment by rupees 40. Find the amount of the first and the last installment. So here you find that man borrows rupees 8,000. Rupees 8,000 he borrowed. And he repays with interest 1,360 rupees interest. And therefore total amount he has to repay is rupees 9360. This is total amount, and therefore SN is the total amount is 9360 is the amount 9,360 he has to repay. But how you repay? 12 installment. So 12 numbers will come, and therefore n equal to 12 will come. N equal to 12. And here each installment, the difference is, common difference is, less than is there. So D is equal to minus 40. Because each installment is less than the preceding by rupees 40. And we have to find the first and the last installment. So here again 3 numbers are there, 1, 2 and 3. Therefore we have to write there Sn equal to formula n upon 2, 2a plus n minus 1 d. In place of Sn we will write 9360 is equal to n is 12, 12 upon 2, 2a plus n is 12 minus 1 into d. The difference is minus 40, so put in bracket, write 40 in bracket, don't write minus 40 without bracket, so it will be wrong. And therefore here 2 1 2, 2 6 are, and divide 6 here, so 9360, and this 6 will come denominator here, is equal to now 2a plus 11 into minus 40. I hope it is clear to you. See once again, here are 4 variables. Of the 4 variables, the 3 are given, so they are placed, they are substituted at the places. Only one you have to find out, and that is A. And we are now simplifying. Now here 6 ones are 6. 6 ones are 6. Carry 3. So 6 5s are 30. Again 3 will come. So 6 6 are 36 and then 0. And therefore 1560 is equal to 2A minus 440. And therefore, so minus 440 will become a plus. So 1560 plus 440, because a minus will become a plus. So plus 440 is equal to 2A. And therefore 2 is equal to 1560 plus 440. So 0 plus 0 0. 4 plus 6 10. Carry 1. So 5 plus 5 again 10. Carry 1. So you get 2000, and therefore A is equal to 1000. So here the first installment is 1000. Now we have to find the last installment again. So we will take the last installment. How to find the last installment now? Now Tn equal to A plus n minus 1 D. So 12th installment now. T12 we write. A is 1000 plus 12 minus 1 again, and this is minus 40. And therefore T12 is equal to 1000 plus 11 into minus 40. And therefore T12 is equal to 1000 minus 440. So T12 is equal to, so 1000 minus 440, from 1400 is gone, is 600. So 560 will be 560. And therefore, what is our first and last installment? So here write the answer now. Therefore, first installment is 1000 rupees 1000, and last installment is rupees 560.